I'm Shauna, and I learned about waves when I was little, swimming in Lake Michigan in navy blue water under a clear sky. And the most important thing I learned was this: if you try to stand and face the wave, it'll smash you to bits. But if you trust the water and let it carry you, there's truly nothing sweeter. And a couple decades later, that's what I'm learning to be true about life too. If you dig in and fight the change you're facing, it will indeed smash you to bits. It will hold you under, drag you across rough sand, scare and confuse you. This last season in my life has been characterized more than anything else by change. Hard, swirling, one after the other changes, so many that I can't quite regain my footing before the next one comes. Very much like being tumbled by waves. And during that season, there were moments when I lost touch with the heart of the story, the part where life always comes from death. I love the life part, and I always try to skip past that pesky death part. You can't do that as much as I've tried. I believe that God is making all things new. I believe that Christ overcame death, and that pattern is apparent all through life and all through history. Life from death, water from a stone, redemption from failure, connection from alienation. I believe that suffering is a part of the narrative, and that nothing really good gets built when everything's easy. I believe that loss and emptiness and confusion very often give way to new fullness and new wisdom. But in that difficult season, I failed to believe in the big, beautiful story of who God is and what He's doing. Instead, if I'm honest, I prayed the way you order breakfast from a short order cook. This is what I want. Period. This is what I want. Are you getting this? I didn't pray for God's will to be done in my life, or if I did, I didn't really mean it. I prayed to get rescued, not redeemed. I prayed for it to get easier, not that I would be shaped in significant ways. I prayed for the waiting to be over, instead of trying to learn something about patience or about anything else for that matter. What I know now, though, is that change is one of God's greatest gifts and most useful tools. I've learned that change can push us, pull us, rebuke us, and remake us. It can show us who we've become in the worst ways, but also in the best ways. I've learned that in many cases, change is not a function of life's cruelty, but instead a function of God's graciousness. If you dig in and fight the changes, they will smash you to bits. They'll hold you under, drag you across the rough sand, scare and confuse you. But if you can find it within yourself, just for a moment in the wildest of seasons, to trust in the goodness of God, who made it all, who holds it all together, you will find yourself drawn along to an entirely new place, and there's truly nothing sweeter. Unclench your fists, unlock your knees, and also the door to your heart. Take a deep breath and begin to let God do His work in you.
Well, maybe this can be one of those moments where in this quiet, we just say, God, I am done fighting the waves. I am done, raging against the sea. But I ask you in this moment, would you please lead me? Would you pilot me? So I'm just going to play for a minute. Whatever words you need to use to speak to the God who is listening. Let's take a moment right now and do that.